Now then, YouTube, lads and lasses, it's me again, Yorkshire lad, with another video. And it's a VR response to Yorkshireman 66 again. And it's Do You Believe in the Unbelievable? And I'll come to that in a minute. Right. Click that notification bell and click all. That'll let me know when I'm uploading again. Like, comment, share, subscribe, please. And if you could get us to about 15-20 likes, much appreciated. Hope everybody's doing alright. Hello to no subscribers, you stuck by us. And like I said, it's another VR response to Yorkshireman 66. Now, a lot of people might agree and disagree, and they might subscribe and unsubscribe, but it's a free country, it's a free choice, it's up to you. It's only what I'm going to tell you that I know that's true. And a lot of people might scoff, you might not, but it's true in my eyes because I've seen it and heard it. Right. Now, when I was a kid, which was a long time ago, when I was about 4, 5, I used to have an imaginary friend because only me could see him, nobody else. And I thought that was weird. And it was a kid called John. And he was from the 1920s, and he was about 6, 7 years old. And he was dressed in 1920 clothes. So he used to have flat cap, top waistcoat, shorts, hobnail boots. And I used to find it strange that there were only me could see him, nobody else in my family. And that he could walk through walls and doors and stuff, and he could vanish and then reappear later on. I thought it was strange. But when you're a kid, you don't know about these things, do you? And that went on until I was about 10. And I never saw him after that. This particular day, he turned up. We were talking, playing. And then he just said, look, he says, it's been nice talking to you and knowing you. He says, but I've got to move on because I've got more things to do. And I've got more people to see. So, I'll never forget you. And I'll see you around. And I've never seen him since. And that was, what, 1983? So what's that? 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28 years ago. Jesus. Not in, is it? 83, 93, 2003, 13. 38 years ago. Jesus. Yeah, so that was my first encounter. Then when we were living in the house where I was growing up when I was a kid, I remember once, my mum and dad used to go to club, local club, on a Sunday. And it was one sunny day, probably I was about 5, 6. So what's that, 1970, late 70s, about 79. And it was one sunny day. And there was me, my 2 older brothers, my 2 older sisters, and a few of their friends. And we were all in front garden with dog. My mum's bedroom, mum and dad's bedroom faced front. And we went in front garden, like I said, laid on grass, talking and acting about, messing and whatnot, and playing and whatnot. And just chatting and chilling, because it was a nice day and that. And one of my older sisters looked up at my mum's bedroom, mum and dad's bedroom, and curtains were open. And then she was talking and that. Then she looked again, and curtains were shut. Now, there were nobody else in the house. We were all outside. And then my sister looked up at my mum and dad's bedroom again, and curtains were open. And then she did same again. They were shut. So my oldest brother went into the house, went up to my mum and dad's bedroom. Obviously, he didn't find note. Come back down. And by the time he come downstairs, they were shut again. So, that was another strange thing. And then when we moved to the second house, So this was about 1986. We lived in this other house for 18 months. And this was like a semi-detached. No, it wasn't, sorry. No, it wasn't. That first one what I lived in was semi-detached. This one was a terraced house. And it was probably built in 1940s. Could have been even earlier than that. Could have been 1930s or 20s. Somewhere around that anyway. About 1920s to 1940s. And we only lived there for 18 months. And you used to have to go downstairs. Because bathroom and toilet were downstairs. And it used to be freezing in winter. So we didn't have no radiators in house. And I can remember one particular... Well, there were a few occasions, but two of them that stuck out in my mind. I can remember once because I was in high school then. And I can remember, excuse me, coming home from school. Because I used to walk it from my school to where I lived. And it used to take me about 40 minutes. But I didn't mind walking, it didn't bother me. So I used to walk it home. And I remember getting home. And my older sister who saw curtains opening and shutting in previous house when we were all together when I was a kid and that. She lived about 5 doors up and my mum and dad were up at their house. And there were my other brother, he were at work. And they were on it dogging. Anyway, I come in the house and dog seemed a bit off. He won't come into like kitchen because she used to come like through back door straight into the kitchen. Then there were a door on your, as you were coming in, there were a door on your right to go upstairs, up to bedrooms. And just before they went upstairs, there were a door on your right again for bathroom and toilet because that were together. Weird setup, but that's how it was. That's how it was planned and everything. Like I say, I come in from school and dog seemed a bit off. And he won't come, because he used to come and follow me upstairs while I got changed and that. And then I used to take him out and that. And he couldn't wait to get out at house for a walk. And he seemed off. So I thought no more about it. As soon as I took him out, his demeanour changed. He were all right. He were back to his normal self. As soon as we got back to house, he seemed off again. Anyway, I'm sat downstairs. Made me send a sandwich and that. I'm sat downstairs in the room watching kiddies programmes. Dog's laid at the side of me. Next thing, he just stands up, looks straight in towards kitchen. All these echoes come up. He starts growling. And I'm saying, "What's up, laddo? What's up?" And his growls getting more and more, and his echoes are proper up, and he starts showing his teeth and that. Obviously, I can't see no, but he can obviously see something. Anyway, this goes on for about 5 minutes, and then just like that, he'll back to normal, laid back down, chilled out, went back to sleep. Now, second time, I remember getting up early hours at morning to go to the toilet. And I'm coming downstairs. I just got downstairs and for some unknown reason, just as I got to the bottom of the stairs to go to the bathroom, to the toilet, door to the right of me, where they went downstairs into the kitchen, that opened slightly. And I thought, yeah, there must be a bit of a breeze. So I thought no more about it, went to the toilet. Did my thing. Come back. Anyway, as I'm coming back upstairs, at top of the stairs, at top of landing, I saw this figure of this woman come through the wall on the right hand side, and she was like drifting, like floating. She stopped, looked at me, and then just carried on, and she went through other wall. Now I'm thinking, am I half asleep or whatever, but I know for a fact, and I swear on my life, that I saw a woman come through wall and go through other wall. Now, you might call me crazy, but I saw it with my own eyes. So, now whether that might have been what dog were growling at, or he's seen something else, could have been another entity that he saw, spirit, whatever. Don't know. Like I said, we were in that house, that what two things that happened. Anyway, 18 months later, house I'm living in now, it's another terraced house. This was built in 1930s. And I've lived here, well, my mum and dad and my older brother and me, we moved here in 1987. So, 87, 97, 2000, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 20. Lived here 34 year this year. So, now, we've got a longish kitchen and we've got a long yard and it's all bricked. There's only a bit of a garden. And then, used to have to go through my mum and dad's bedroom to go to the toilet, but my mum ended up having like a long passage built. So it's like right long passage now. They don't have to go through the bedroom to go to the toilet. Anyway, loads of stuff have happened here. I remember once when I were about 18, 19, there were only me and dog in the house. My mum and dad had gone to visit some of my relations. Yeah, they'd gone to visit some of my relations. My older brother were at work. And I'd just finished work. I'd come home. Finished early from work. This was about 3 o'clock. So, goes up. Goes in shower. Dog used to come, followed us up and lay outside in passageway, waiting at bathroom door for me to come out, and then I used to get sorted, then take him out. Anyway, this particular day, gone in shower. Bear in mind, there's only me in the house. Like I said, my mum and dad had gone to visit some relations. My older brother were at work till about, I think he were on afternoon, so he didn't finish while 10. My mum and dad didn't get home while about 6, 7 o'clock. This is about 10 past, 3 in the afternoon. Beautiful sunny day. Anyway, I'm in shower, getting showered. Next thing I heard on bathroom door. So I thought, oh, has my mum and dad come home early, or our kid and he wants to use toilets? Whatever. So I says, just a minute. Took shower off, got out of the shower, put a towel around me. Went to the door, bathroom door. Nobody there. Went and checked downstairs. All doors were locked up, windows and that. There was nobody in the house. Thought no more about it. Went back upstairs. Went into the shower again. Just got finished. Just turned the shower off. As I were getting out of the shower, heard again. I said, just a minute. Got out of the shower again. Put a towel around me. Nobody there. And I swear down, that happened about 10, 12 times. Another thing, like I said, when you're downstairs, if somebody goes to the toilet upstairs, you can hear them walking down passage to the toilet. Now, loads of times, with being a terraced house, you can understand that you can hear things next door sometimes. Sometimes walls are thin and that. But these are built to last, these houses. It's old brick houses, proper old handmade bricks. Not these mass manufactured crap now. These are proper solid houses. And I can swear down, if there's in the kitchen, there's making a brew or making out to eat, still hear it now. You can hear somebody walking down or up and down passage as they're coming or going to the bathroom or not. Now, needless to say, there's only me and my older brother in the house. You explain that. And one more thing, I remember my mum and her partner, because I lost my dad. my dad passed away, so my mum started seeing, as if they were just good friends. He lived about 3 or 4 doors up. Sadly, they both passed away now. And they'd gone away on a cruise. And my brother, my older brother, he'd gone with them. And I stopped at home with Dog. She wanted me to go here, but I wasn't interested. I'd rather stay at home with Dog. I'm not one for cruises. Not one for going on a boat. I don't like water. I can't swim, so now. So anyway, this particular day, like I said, they'd gone on holiday and that, and I'd gone to meet Dog in the house. Anyway, took Dog out. This were about, I took him out for his last walk about 8 o'clock. It was like, nah, it was a summer's day. And it was still nice. Anyway, I took Dog out, come back, and I thought, oh, I'll chill out in garden, back garden a bit. I'll have just a chill and a think and that. Anyway, I'm talking to one of my mates on phone. I just happened to look up in my mum's bedroom and I saw a woman looking out at the bedroom window, and she was staring straight at me. And she was there for about 30 seconds. Then she just gradually vanished. And I'd seen that woman about 5 times. Different parts of the house and that. I've never seen her downstairs. She's always upstairs. So, strange. And I remember once, previous dog what I had, bless him. One Saturday night, our kid had gone out to drinking to this establishment at Wetherby. Now we're in the house on my own. Anyway, about 9 o'clock, went into the kitchen, made me send a brew, let Dog out, come back in. Started watching a film. Next thing, me dog. So I love Dobermans, me. I had a Doberman. We've always had Dobermans. I got a Doberman. And it will head. Sparko, he'd gone, proper asleep. Next thing, he jumped up and he's looking at front door. And all his echoes come up and he's growling. And he did that for about 5 minutes. Anyway, there were no, I couldn't see note, but obviously he could. And he kept sort of like backing away and then moving a bit forward, and he was proper snarling and showing his teeth and growling, and all his echoes were up and that. This went on for about 5 minutes, and then he just stopped, and I said, "Are you all right?" And he made a fuss of me and that, and then he just sort of like lay down and went back to sleep. So I thought that was strange as well, but I couldn't see no. But there is something in this house, definitely. There is. So whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. I mean, you might want to unsubscribe. You might think I'm loopy, which I am anyway. I've been told that I'm mad and mental, and not mental in a disrespectful way, but, you know, not right upstairs. No, a lot of people have said that, but it's all in fun, but I know what I saw. So leave a comment below what you think. If you believe me or you don't believe me, or if you think it's interesting or not. I could do one on UFOs as well. If you want me to do one on that, leave a comment below, let me know. Right, I've done enough wafflage. I'm going to leave it there, so. Right, until next time. I knows what I'm going to say, don't I? Right. 1, 2, 3, I'll say the